Hello everybody, welcome back to Artist Archives. My name is Nikki. I am an artist, a creative and a storyteller, and this is video number 2 in our NaNoWriMo diaries. It's been a long time since I've done NaNoWriMo. You can see my bag there in the background. It's because I just got back from visiting family, which went really well, and we did manage to get some edits done. I'm editing a memoir and we had 30 edits at the top of NaNoWriMo. No, 27 at the top of NaNoWriMo technically, and I've got 5 left to make, which is exciting. Before I move back into the editing, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. I've just been editing this morning. I thought I'd just talk to you about the process of making these edits, which has been really fun. I've had these comments on this manuscript from my copy editor for a very long time, and I would honestly just stare at some of these. Like, I'd resolved a lot of them. I'm sure there were over 100 initially. I resolved a lot of them. Some were very easy, some required some more thinking, and then I just had this remaining like 50, maybe 50, I don't know. I had this remaining amount where I would just stare at the comment every single time and be like, I don't know how to resolve that, I don't want to think about how to resolve that, and this is what we're doing now, with the aim to submit it to a final round of edits at the end of this month. So yeah, with publication in February. So all that's been very exciting. We've only got 5 left, which is really cool. So a lot of them have now been resolved, and when I say they've been resolved, what I mean by that is that I've either just changed what I need to change immediately now in the script as I've been working over it during NaNoWriMo, or I have written in the exact solution that I've decided upon, which is what I want to work on, or I've decided I don't want to make that edit at all, and I've like just resolved and closed the comment. So I think trying to decide what I want to actually edit and what I want to not edit has been a really interesting process, and it's been about going, you know, if someone's like, oh, can you clarify this? It's like me going, does this actually need clarification? Is this clarified now? Is this clarified later on? So it's just been thinking about it, and it's been a weighing up of trying to really think about like what is serving the story. And I've been praying, I've been very prayerful about it, being like, God, do I need to resolve this? Like, what do you think? Is it clear enough already? That kind of thing. So it's been a really interesting process. I'm enjoying it so far, and my NaNoWriMo goal is to work on the manuscript 1 hour per day. So yeah, it's been going good. I had this thought this morning. Tell me what you think about it, please. Genuinely comment down below. I was going like, does NaNoWriMo feel like it was more exciting in like 2015? Or is that because, not even 2015, when would I have been? Yeah, no, about 2015, 2014. So much noise. Je suis désolée. Disculpe. Was it more exciting circa 2015 when sort of AuthorTube was kind of kicking off, I think? Or is it just because that's when I discovered NaNoWriMo, and so it was like finding like this treasure trove? Like, there weren't that many people vlogging their experience, so it felt like this really like niche, very like exciting thing where it was like, oh, I just found this like little corner of the internet where people are writing 50,000 words in 1 month. Like, whoa, I found my people, I found my writer buddies, like I found writers, you know? Or yeah, basically what I'm saying is, if you've been following AuthorTube for a while, does AuthorTube feel more exciting to you now because there is now a wider community? There's more people you can speak to, there's more people you can potentially write with and get to know? Or like, I don't know if I'm justified in saying it felt more exciting before. I think it might generally just be because I just found out about it, so it was more exciting to me. Whereas like now I'm kind of like, oh, it's NaNoWriMo, cool, like who's vlogging? Let me find those vlogs. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it feels to me right now. But yeah, I don't know, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Comment your thoughts down below. Comentada baixo. I need to get back into my Portuguese learning because I actually don't think I'm bad at Portuguese. Like, I could be good at Portuguese, I just never practiced. Okay, for the last 4 comments, they can be resolved with 2 chapters. 2 will go into 1 chapter, 2 will go into another chapter. So very happy about that. I can't, like right now, I don't really feel like in the headspace to do that. So I'm going to take a little break, and I think I'm actually going to edit my October vlog video. I have another script that I'm working on, this NaNoWriMo as well, which is almost finished, which I should just finish already. I don't know whether to do that. Maybe I'll work a bit on that script. I'm gonna work a bit on that script and then a bit on the video. Yeah, it's gonna be good. That my copy editor also suggested was basically there's some moments in the memoir that are quite visual, and I point people to resources as well. And she was like, oh, have you considered like basically compiling these resources in like a really like a more accessible and online way? And so that's a secondary part to what I'm doing, is I'm going to start sitting down and being like, okay, where can we include images within the memoir? Where can we include like links and like all these kinds of things? So I'm excited about that. That's going to be one of the very last things that I do. But I'm really excited to create this like continuing resource list for people. So that's something else that we're doing. I'm thinking about commissioning an artist friend of mine to do those images. And yeah, I'm excited. She's like a very talented artist, and like with the topic of the memoir as well, I know that she resonates with some of it. So it would just be really lovely to get her to work on the piece. My window is open, so there is bare noise, bruv, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's switch projects and let's work on script number 2. I'm so sorry I'm sitting in the same place. I feel like I should like vary the angles to make it more interesting, but I just feel like the vibe right now is like I just want to sit down. I might sit up here actually. Yes, I'm gonna sit up here. Okay, I have a question, yeah? If I say a shadow passes, I feel like this needs context there. If I basically... the things that I'm thinking about as a writer is actually hilarious. So if I say a shadow passes, is it clear that I mean a shadow of a human? Or if you say shadow, what's the first thing you think of? Do you think of a shadow of a person, or do you think of like any shadow of something? Because saying a shadow, a human shadow passes, just feels like it's doing a bit too much. And I feel like with the context of the scene, you're gonna assume it's a human shadow. If I'm gonna say a shadow. Oh dear, but then when I write a shadow, it looks so vague. Oh, the word I want is silhouette, right? A silhouette. Hold your comments. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Did you see my brain process there? I was like, I'll do shadow. Then I thought, is there another word that I want here that's more specific? And my brain was like, silhouette. I was like, oh yeah, it's silhouette. Perfect. A silhouette passes. Yes. This is writing in real time, y'all. I should do one of those write with me videos. Okay, sorry, concentrate. Okay, behind her, a silhouette passes. A silhouette passes. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. How would you say, am I saying the final leg of the sprint? The final leg? The final stretch? The home stretch? Home stretch. We're gonna go home stretch. I just finished the script. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about this. I've been working on the script for over a year now. It's not a particularly long script, but this is the second draft of it. Yeah, so I wrote it a while back, and then I finished it earlier this year, in the first 6 months of this year, and then I did an edit. I'm really trying to remember now. I finished the draft this year. I started last year, I finished the draft this year, and then I made edits on the paper, and then I went back and instituted. This has been the instituting the edits, yeah, but I wanted to change the ending, so it feels like I was editing, but in the ending I was almost like rewriting. So I just wrote the words at the end. That is so exciting. In NaNoWrimo video number 2. So now I need to reread through the whole thing and see if I really like it. I really like the concept, and I'm just praying that I've written it well. But I'm sending it to a friend. I'm sending it to a friend of mine. He's a writer and a director, to get his feedback on this, because I think he'll be really good for feedback on this script. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna read it through one more time and make like a few more edits, and then I'm gonna send it to him. But yeah, I'm excited. I have a feeling that there's some things that I can just cut down from this one. So that's why I want to read it through one more time and just make sure it's all consistent, because I've been working on it, you know, taking a break, coming back to it, taking a break, coming back to it. So I want to make sure actually all the information in there is consistent, because it's like, I know the story, but I want to make sure that I've actually written it in a consistent way. Do you know? When you're like, I know what's meant to happen, but have I written something incorrectly? So yeah, we finished the script. It's the 6th of November, because I feel like it's important to mark that milestone. Exciting. Hey, God is good. You know when the excitement finally hits, because I was tired before, as you can probably tell. I need to make some lunch. I might make some lunch. Okay, topic change. So a while ago I bought a winter squash because it looked very cool, and I was like, wow, this is in season. I've never had a winter squash before. Let's buy a winter squash. And it's been sat in my fridge for weeks now because I have a winter squash and 2 mini pumpkins, and I was like, I've never cooked with a winter squash and 2 mini pumpkins before. I don't know what to make. But today we're going to make something with a winter squash, and the thing I've looked up is you can make a winter squash risotto, apparently. So yeah, I'm gonna make a winter squash risotto. I'm looking up a recipe now. I hope I have the ingredients for it. Pumpkin risotto. We're making a pumpkin and winter squash risotto. I'm so excited. Wow, what a life. How exciting. I love risotto. Okay, ingredients. I have broth, I have oil. I don't have shallots, but I have onions. I have squash. I have salt, I have pepper. Saffron threads, I don't have that, but it's optional. Risotto, obviously. Dry white wine. I don't, old cider, I don't think I can use that. And some cheese. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, we finna make some vegetable broth. Not vegetable broth. Winter squash risotto. It's gonna be vibey. Hey. I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy.
The Savior series, the Savior Champion, and the Savior Sister. I have them linked below. Go.
I didn't even say what I'm doing. Okay, hello, cool, hi. I'm working on my script that I finished on Monday. I'm giving it one more read through before I send it to my friend. And I just did a 20-minute sprint. Guess what page number I got to on this script? Guess. No, please guess. Page 2. Page 2. Page 2. Pagina 2. Okay, like how 20 minutes. But it's because I'm like really reading it and just seeing like what I want to tweak. And I rewrote this sentence and I made it so much better. And this is such a writer vlog, because I feel like if you say that to someone who just like doesn't know anything about writing, they're like, you rewrote a sentence and you're this happy. It was a small paragraph. It was a paragraph and I made it so much better. But it's like the exact same information I'm communicating, just better and clearer. And yeah, it's really good. So yeah, just cut down some words and it's the same information, pretty much the same. It's not the same words, but it's the same language. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm very happy about it. So it's a little while later. I'm having such an enjoyable time because I'm loving reading through the script. Like, it's a good script. I'm having so much fun. And actually some of the things I was like, oh, I need to like majorly change. So far I'm like, no, it's really cool. It's more like the expressions, clarifying the expressions, because I know that like in the first draft I was just writing so quickly, and in the second draft I went and I, you know, like I cleaned it up a bit, but I was like, okay, there's basically now there's still a few points where it's just like, well, that could be phrased so much better. Or it's even points where I'm realizing where it's like, when I'm reading it now, I'm like, this sentence should go before this sentence to actually make the sentence hit and have the impact that and rhythmically. I think it's tonally and in terms of impact, it makes sense to like have this sentence before that sentence. I hope that makes sense to you. But it's things like that. So reading it out loud is also helping, and we're just making everything like really like strong, and I'm having so much fun with it. I need a name, so I'm currently pausing to look up names. I need the right name for this character. They have a name. I need the right surname for this character. I really like their name. I really don't want to have to change their name, because technically their name is a literary reference where I'm like, technically, I feel like when you hear that name, you're going to think of the literary reference, and actually it's not really to do with the literary reference, but I think the name suits this character. So, you know, it's like calling your character Dorian, and you're going to have literary references to Dorian Gray, or if you named your character Ahab, for example. It's not Dorian, it's not Ahab, but it's a name. It's a name. It is time. Do you see how many layers I am wearing right now? Because it is winter. November it's been cold, I can't lie. I'm currently Googling car models because I can see the type of car that this person has in my script and want to check that I have the right name for it. I think it could be, it could be that.